If you know what the basics are of healing the fearful avoidant attachment style, you could heal so much faster. You could shave off years of your healing journey. And that is what I wish for you. I am Pauline, and I am so happy you are here, because healing the fearful avoidant attachment style can feel very overwhelming. Where do you even start? And I want to take that overwhelm away. I want to take that feeling like you have to climb a mountain, have to climb Mount Everest. I want to take that away, because there are very specific things that you can do to help you heal faster, that you can heal, that will make a lot of other things fall away, and that you can do to actually get to a place of being happy and allowing love so much faster without having to heal everything and having to heal perfectly. So those are the basics of the fearful avoidant attachment style. We will talk about this, but I already want you to know, because I'm just too excited, that I made a full guide on the basics of healing the fearful avoidant attachment style. It's a 3-day training, because it's just so much. So much information, and I guide you through that. I just made the videos for it, so that you have everything you need to start healing and heal faster and heal easier. So there's a full guide. You can find the link in the description below. Please go download it. It is I'm really happy with it. I really think this will be so valuable for you, and you will at least have like a tangible way to start healing. And maybe you have been healing for a long time and you've noticed that it is not going fast. You feel like you're not really getting anywhere. You're definitely not in a place where you can say, I am healed. This guide will help you so much. It will make it very clear. It will give you an overview of what you're missing in your healing journey. So go download that 3-day training. But I will also talk about it in this video. So the basics of healing the fearful avoidant attachment style. It is threefold. So one of the most important things is, what do you heal? What in heaven's name do you heal? If you are struggling with a fearful avoidant attachment style, you probably will run into triggers and problems and things on a daily basis. And you're like, oh, I have to heal that, and I have to heal that, and I have to heal that. And before you know it, you're jumping all over the place and kind of healing everything and nothing. And you're not really getting any further. Just imagine that you would start a trip with your car, and you don't really know where you're going. You could go right, you could go left, you could heal so many things, and you're not quite sure which road will lead you to your destination, where you want to go. So what do you heal is a very important thing, but it is something that we discuss in day 2, because there's something that precedes that is even more important, and that is the things, the basics that will help you heal faster. So when you jump into healing, which a lot of fearful avoidants do, which is so logical, because you just, you want to get rid of this feeling, you want to fix this problem. But when you jump into it, your fear brain will resist, because your fear brain needs certain things. And there are things that you can do to help you prepare for healing faster. If you do these things, that alone can shave off years of your healing journey. So one of the things is, find a way to allow your feelings and thoughts to be there and not be scared of them. I know it sounds easier than it is, but once you allow your feelings to completely be there and you're not scared of your feelings at all, healing can go so fast. But a lot of fearful avoidants have so many negative associations around feeling their feelings and having thoughts. You just want the positive feelings and you don't want the negative feelings. And you want certain thoughts and you don't want certain thoughts. So that is the first. I'm going to go through them a little bit more quickly because I want to mention them all, but in the guide and the accompanying videos, I obviously go more in depth into this. So download that training. The second one is allowing yourself to become powerful, to feel powerful, to be powerful. The more powerful you can allow yourself to be, the faster you will heal. And this has to do with the victim operating mindset that pretty much all fearful avoidants have. I know society has a very negative association around with, being a victim, and that is bullshit. It is such a logical and beautiful protection mechanism. And when you're healing the fearful avoidant attachment style, it is not serving you any longer. So finding a way to shift out of that and into being powerful will help you heal this so much faster. Because otherwise your fear brain will just keep pulling you back into feeling powerless, because that feels more safe in a way. Then also realizing it wasn't you. This is such an important one. That, your parents probably also had a fearful avoidant attachment style, at least one of them. And when you believe that it was your fault, even if you're not aware of that belief, you will hold on to a lot of the trauma, because your fear brain is like, yeah, but no, if we let that go, the same stuff will happen that used to happen. Like, we have to hold on to this pain, to these beliefs, because that's how we protect ourselves and make sure it never happens again, which obviously is just kind of almost the opposite. The more you hold on to it, the more you operate from that kind of energy, and that's what you then get back. So realizing it wasn't you is very important also. So those 3 things are the basics of healing faster. If you don't address these 3 things, you will feel like healing just isn't going fast. You have that start-stop feeling completely all the time. Like you're getting somewhere and then you stop and you kind of relapse and then go forward, and it's just you're trying to move forward with the brakes on. Then we also have the basics of healing thoroughly. And this is the what in heaven's name do you heal? Where do you start? There is so much to heal. And what to heal are the 10 core wounds. And I mention those and go into depth in the guide and in the accompanying video. So I'm not going to mention all of them now, because please just download the guide and the videos. I put so much time and effort with so much love, and I really want you to get all of that out of there. So the 10 core wounds, starting with the 10 core wounds, and healing those will have a tremendous effect. And what I mean with healing thoroughly is that if you heal those, you don't have to heal a lot of other things, because these are the roots. I have spent years and years and years figuring out what the roots are that have the most influence on the most things. So there are so many core wounds, there are so many beliefs, but which are the ones that if you heal those, a lot of other things fall away too, and you don't have to heal every single thing that you run up against or that you get triggered by. So those are the 10 core wounds. And then how do you heal those? You need to have a tool or a modality to do that. And in the guide, I mentioned a few different tools and modalities that you can use. If you've been following me for a long time, you know I am completely partial to EFT, the emotional freedom technique. So I go into that in the guide also, and why I think that is one of the best tools for the fearful avoidant attachment style. And then also, one of the basics of healing thoroughly is healing guilt and shame. Finding a way to heal guilt and shame, because guilt and shame is at the root of a lot of mental health struggles that fearful avoidants have, and also of addiction. And healing guilt and shame will also make a lot of other things fall away. So finding a way to heal guilt and shame will definitely help you so much in healing thoroughly, so that you don't have to heal everything. And then the last day is focused on healing strategically. And what I mean with that is that when you just try to heal everything and try to be perfectly healed before you allow yourself to be happy, first of all, your healing journey is going to be so much harder. And I want to make it easier for you. And it is going to take longer because you keep relapsing into, oh, why can't I, go faster? Why can't I just be happy? And um, this, there are things you can do to make it very, to kind of like take a fast track, take a shortcut to certain feelings. Like if you want to be happy, there are ways to heal everything that is keeping you from being happy and allowing happiness to be here while you heal. And so what I see a lot is this black and white, I have to be completely healed and then I can be happy, then I can allow love, then I can allow support and nurture and all those beautiful things. And that is not necessary. You can actually heal those very specific things, allow yourself to feel good, and then also heal all that trauma, so that you don't get triggered again. And that just makes healing so much easier, and it creates more motivation. It helps you keep motivated because you have these clear wins. So there is a very specific strategy for that. And then also boundaries and needs. Boundaries and needs are just very important for healthy relationships, for you, to feel more secure. Not being able to set boundaries and not being able to identify and express needs cause anxiety. And being able to let that go, let anxiety go, means being able to put up boundaries and needs. Okay, so these are the basics of healing the fearful avoidant attachment style. These are the ones you can find in the guide. I wanted to give you the full picture in this video also, but I am almost begging you to download the guide because I really think it will help you so much. And then you will just have an overview that you can go back to, like a resource guide that you can go back to, and see all the things that you need to heal faster and heal easier. Because that is all I do. All I am doing pretty much every day is just figuring out ways for you to heal faster and heal easier, because I am just so grateful and impressed. That sounds weird maybe, but that you want to heal, because a lot of fearful avoidance, you might think that, of course I have to heal and I am not healed yet and so I'm not good enough and healing will be so hard and difficult. But what you are doing right now is harder and more difficult than healing should be or can be. You are going through life with like boulders on your shoulders and trying to navigate through a life that sometimes can feel like a field of landmines because you get triggered all the time. And then you also don't even have like support or other people because there's so many negative associations around allowing support and help and love also. So what you're doing now is so hard. It is so hard. If you're exhausted, if you're tired, that makes total sense. And so whenever you are willing to heal and wanting to heal, I am here for you. I almost can't wait to help you heal, to guide you through your healing journey, because I know what is on the other side of that for you. I know what it's like to be healed, and I know you can get there because there is a part of you that is not broken, that can never be broken. And that is a part that you can start living from, and have all the other things kind of like fall away. So getting to a place of being healed is for you is my obsession. And please download this 3-day training. Please do it. Because I know it will be valuable for you, and I want to help you. All right. This video was fun to make. This training was just, fun is maybe not the right word, but I am so happy I get to do this for you. So I am so happy you are here, and I will see you in the next one. And let me know in the comments below whether you downloaded the guide and whether it was valuable and useful and what you've learned from it, what your insights were. I always want to hear. So I will see you in the next one.